Apocalypse Gaming.
Hey chaps, whilst my Airbooth's out, I just want to give you a wee update on my thoughts on it. I've had it now for over 6 months, probably closer to 8 or 9 months. It's going to be getting used quite a bit. So now I've had it that time and I've got experience with it rather than just the way I was blown away with it at the start. Let's give you some serious feedback on it, because it's not a cheap bit of kit. It's bloody awesome! That's pretty much how I have to sum this up. As Airbooths go, I've never worked with a better one. Size wise, yes, it's taller than the old Chinese generic nonsense one that I had before, but it doesn't actually take up much more room and storage, because the overall footprint, depth and width is about similar, a bit bigger but not massively bigger than the old Chinese generic, but it's so much more powerful. It clears out so much more paint. There's almost no particulate in the air at all. I've actually learned there's probably no particulate in the air if I hadn't done some of the modifications I've done. I showed you when I first bought it that I extended the hose just because of the way the house is set up here. I'm looking to see if I can reset up the house, because I've learned that they come with the 2-foot hose. As soon as you extend that, the airflow at the plate starts dropping off massively. So I'm looking to see if there's a way I can change this. There might not be, and I might need to live with the drop off I've got, but the drop off I've got is minute. I know that the drop off happens, and I'm saying minute. That's probably the wrong way of putting it. The drop off might actually be quite substantial, but the amount of particulate I'm ending up with in the air, even after extending my hose massively, is tiny. Once I put the mask on, even taking it off soon I'm done, there's no particulate in the air that's noticeable. That said, I'm still going to be looking to see if I can readjust our living room, because as you know, our living room is our painting studio. Just to go back to the 2-foot hose. Might work, might not. Going to have to look into it. But wanting to talk about that, and I'm wanting to talk about filters. Filter this comes with is this thing here. It's a very nice big chunky filter, but like all bits of kit, you need to maintain what your toys are, and this filter should be changed every 6 months. So I'm going to be changing the filter now. Getting some paint clog up here. These bits here are absolutely perfectly clean, so I could just flip the filter. So I might do that. I might stick the new one in just for a wee while, because I've got quite a bit of priming, so I'll probably just try and use up these wee sections quickly and then put the brand new one in. But we'll do the flip over and show you how easy it is. But you should really be changing and maintaining your filters, because if these clog up, all that fantastic lovely airflow I'm talking about is gone. It's just like your Hoover. Clean your filters in your Hoover. I met people that don't clean the bloody filters in their Hoovers and then complain, oh, my Hoover's not working. Did you clean the filter? No. Did you clean the air filter in your car? No. That's why these things get changed. The filters are there to filter out the crap. Then they need to be disposed of and new ones put in so that the machine works at optimal pressure. It's not difficult. But it's been getting used, but as you can see, most of my paint build-ups here, I've not had to flip it yet. So you can do the rotation, use the bottom bit, get all these other things that the wee man's priming, and then put the brand new one in. But we'll quickly show you how to change the filter, because it's so damn easy. So here we have a brand new filter. Let's just compare it. So you can see the difference in the paint and the residue build-up. This is why you should be changing them. To maintain your guarantee on this one, if I remember right, you need to change it every 6 months or you lose your guarantee. So, all the more reason to be changing your filters, because this has got a very substantial guarantee on it as well. So, all the more reason to be doing it. It's not difficult. We unscrew. We unscrew. We unscrew. And we unscrew. And then that lifts off. Need to try and just put my clamp back on, because I'm struggling. So that lifts off. As we can see inside here, it's lovely and clean, no paint whatsoever. My old Chinese ones, inside this bit, yuck! Yuck, 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 yuck. These were covered in crud all over the place. That's pretty bang on spectacular and clean. So that goes off, and I'm struggling to do this one-handed. Our plate goes back on. And we tighten up, and that's it. And as you can see, I've decided just to stick the new filter on rather than doing the reverse, because it's about time that the filter got changed, because as I mentioned, we want to maintain our guarantee. So I'm just tightening up the 4 on the side, and that's it. Oops, try that again. Tighten that up, and that's it. That's the simplicity of the filter change, and as I say, it just maintains the maximum amount of particulate through the actual front grating, and that's what you want. You want as much as possible, so don't be a tight wad. Yes, they're not cheap, but this isn't cheap in the first place, but it's a top level of kit. I don't think I've used a better one. In fact, I know I've not used a better one. Absolutely worth the money, can't recommend it enough. It's one of the best bits of kit I've got. So hopefully that's helped you out. To say it's been over the 6 months. I'll stick the date down in the doobly-doo or on the screen or something to tell you how long I've been using it, but it's got a good whack of use out of it, and overall exceptionally happy with it. My wife Mithro, she's very happy with it as well. She might at one point do a wee talk about it on her channel to give you her feelings, and the real Hellboy, well, he seems to really like it as well. And that's the first he's really used it actually, since we got it in. I've been doing all the airbrushing, the majority, with Mithro doing some, and that's him eventually used it. I think he was reasonably impressed. So take care guys, all the best to you. Speak to you soon, bye bye. Okay, Mithro's in the room and she's reminded me to say something because I didn't bother saying it. One of the reasons we're spending this sort of money is to look after our health. Change the bloody filter. You're looking after your health. You don't want any of our paint residue clogged up in our lungs, up our nose. Yes, the acrylic paints, many of them, are supposed to be completely safe and non-toxic, but you're still turning this into particulate in the air. Your cleaning chemicals that you use to put them in them, again, are getting up your nose and in your lungs. You don't want that. Change your filters, keep yourself safe, keep yourself healthy, so you can keep enjoying your bloody hobby. Take care. All the best. Okay, you can tell who the brains of our operation is, because see, when I changed that filter, she noticed something I didn't know, so I'm back for the 3rd time. After this will be gone. Look at this. There's the backs of both filters, so you can see between the two how this one's lovely, pristine and white, and the amount of crud that's been caught on the finer layer on the back here. So it's just another example of the amount of stuff that this is picking up that won't be getting into your lungs if you're using your kit correctly. So it's just another reason to change your filters and change them regularly. So to take it all apart again, just to show you this bit, Mithro noticed it and says, well, why didn't you tell them that too, Blondie? And I said, because I'm stupid, I didn't notice. So, 3rd time lucky. She might let me go this time. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.
Apocalypse Gaming.